Good evening, students. In the previous video we have done the chapter directive principles. So in that directive principles we have done the chapter as well as the back exercises. In the back exercises we marked the tick the correct answers, then fill in the blanks, match the column, and now we are going to mark the true and false. So that the institution of Panchayati Raj is one of the directive principle related to economic equality. It's false. It's not economic equality. It will be coming under the Gandhian principle. Second one, that the state shall protect ancient monuments and it is a educational upliftment. False. That the state shall ensure equal pay. True, related to economic equality. Then fourth one, it is international peace and security through diplomatic channels. It will be is a directive principle of administrative importance. False. Then get protection from the law courts. False. They are not justable. They are not justable. Now next the question number 1. What are directive principles? Why can directive principles not be ignored by the government even though they are not justable? So you will write the answer. Take out the previous page. So what are directive principles? Here the question answer is there. They directive principles. Mark the directive principles are the principles which has been laid down by the Indian Constitution for the government to keep in mind while making the laws. Again, the directive principles are the principles which has been laid down by the Indian Constitution for the government to keep in mind while making the laws. This is the first part. The second part, it is why can directive principle not be ignored by the government even though they are not. So from the book you will write down that they are not to be ignored. Yes. Directive principles cannot be ignored. Directive principle cannot be ignored by a government even though they are not justable because directive principles direct the government to take suitable measures to promote the welfare of the people. Directive principle direct the government to take suitable measures to promote the welfare of the people. First points to remember. The first point you will write down. Second question, why are directive principles important? Directive principles, they are important because come here, because these principle you can mark here, because these principle aim to establish a welfare state which means to ensure maximum benefit to the maximum number of people. Maximum benefit to the maximum number of people. And the main directive principle, second part, main directive principle, you can write down from here. Principle related to economic equality, number 1, Gandhian principle. Principle related to law, justice and administration. Principle for international peace and miscellaneous principles. You can write these principle number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. 5 principles are there. Which directive principle relate to the establishment of socialist society? So this principles related to economic equality. Only they are not asking that the points, only they are asking which directive principles relate to the establishment of a socialist society. So which directive principles? So these principles related to economic equality. The principle related to economic equality relate to the establishment of a socialist society. Then the second part, which directive principle concerns the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes? Here you can write down under Gandhian principles, then you will write down the state shall put an end to exploitation of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and all other socially as well as economically backward sections of the society. This second point you are going to write. Question number 3. How do the directive principle of state policies seek to promote internationalism? So internationalism you will write down here. Number 1, the state should have friendly and cordial relations with other countries of the world. The state should have friendly and cordial relations with other countries of the world. Second, special efforts should be made to foster respect for international laws. Third, the state shall encourage international peace and security through diplomatic channels. Diplomatic channels means diplomats are there, some person, official lines of communication through diplomats. These are the people, those who are going to help the countries to have a good relation with each other. Next question, it is what is the difference between the fundamental? So from here only, the number 1, please listen me properly. You can mark here. Directive principles are included in part 4. Listen to me and write down. Make a line in the center. You will make a line in the center this way. Make a line in the center. Write here directive principles, and this side you will write down the fundamental rights. Okay, number 1, under directive principles are mentioned in part 4th. Directive principles are mentioned in part 4th, and fundamental rights, they are mentioned in part 3. 4 this way and 3 this way. Directive principle under part 4, fundamental rights under part 3. Then under directive principles, write down directive principles are meant as guidelines for future policies. And under fundamental rights, fundamental rights are meant for citizens. Fundamental rights are meant for citizens. Under directive principle, they are in the form of agenda for the future. They are in the form of agenda for the future. And under fundamental rights, you will write down, they gave the citizen a certain claim. They give the citizen a certain claim. Next point, fundamental rights are justable. Not written here, you will listen to me and you will write down, fundamental rights are justable. Under directive principles are unjustable. Directive principles are non-justable. Directive principles are not justable. Fundamental rights are justable. Directive principles are not justables. Now write in a short note you are going to write down. So principles relating to economic equality, you can come to here. You can write down 2 points, small we will write down. You can write down here that there should be no discrimination between men and women. Men and women should get equal pay for equal work. Once again, number 1, there should be no discrimination between men and women. Men and women should get equal pay for equal work. Second point, the working conditions should be such that the workers do not suffer hardship. The working conditions should be such that the workers do not suffer hardship. And this one, third point, the government should make laws to ensure that every citizen get employment and proper wages. The government should make laws to ensure that every citizen gets employment and proper wages. Second one, principle pretending to social equality and educational upliftment. You can come here. Number 1, there should be compulsory and free education for the children up to the age of 14. First point. Then second, common and uniform code of conduct for all the sections of the society. There should be common and uniform code of conduct for all sections of the society. Two points are enough. Is clear? Okay students, so here your question answers are over. Now what you are going to do, you will write the question answers in your copy, and if you face any problem related to any of the answer, you are not able to mark or you get confused in some of the answer, your doubt classes are there on Monday, but don't wait for the doubt classes. Okay, don't think that ma'am told that in the doubt classes only I will solve the problem. At any time in between, any day, you can call me from 5 to 7. 5 to 7, you can clear your doubts. You can write your doubts in the WhatsApp and you can send me. I will call you, or if it will be possible that through WhatsApp only, if I will be able to give you the answer. Otherwise I will solve your problem, but 5 to 7 any day. Okay, so don't write wrong answers. Please, if you feel that you are not able to follow any of the answer, you can call me or you can clear your doubt in your doubt class. If not, then you can call me personally. Thank you, beta.